Hey everybody, welcome to Easy Solutions News, where we have easy solutions to any problem out there. Let's take, for instance, the Russian war. You know, the Ukraine supported by the United States and the EU, they're funding them to go to war with Russia. That's not an easy solution, and that could create World War III, which would be a bad idea for everybody, you know? So, the easy solution to this would be to draw up a peace deal. Okay, I'll just say peace. Peace deal. And then you draw up a ceasefire, an immediate ceasefire. Immediate ceasefire. Okay, that's an easy solution to stop the madness, stop the killing, stop the death, stop the destruction that is primarily happening in the Ukraine. And the leader of the Ukraine, Zelensky, wants to keep battling Russia. And the thing about the Ukraine, before it was the Ukraine, it was referred to as Little Russia, because there were so many Russian immigrants in there, and they spoke Russian. And near Crimea, where the cities were inhabited by many Russian immigrants, when they made it to Ukraine, they were basically, you know, they spoke Russian, they were Russian. And what Zelensky and his prior leaders started to do, they started to shell the cities. In 2014, it's documented, you could look at it, and you'll find out that they were shelling the cities with the Russian immigrants there that were Ukrainians, and they were killing tens of thousands, and over 10,000 people died in the cities near Crimea, which most people would say, wait a minute, they're Ukrainians, they speak Russian, they're in the cities, and they're shelling them. What do you think Vladimir Putin's going to do? He's going to move in to protect them, and that's what he actually did. And the Ukraine started saying, okay, you're protecting the cities we are bombing, well, we are going to go to war with you. And that's basically what happened. I will be more informative as I delve into this issue, but that's the way it happened. And if Zelensky really cared about the Ukraine and the Ukrainian people, keep in mind he's battling one of the most fierce military machines in the world, backed by nuclear weapons. And from what I gather, Putin doesn't want to destroy the Ukraine, but the Ukraine wants to keep fighting. You know, Zelensky, he wants to keep fighting no matter what. So if he really wanted to promote peace in the area and stop those cities from being destroyed, stop the death and destruction that's happening all over the country, he would, you know, sign an immediate ceasefire. He would sign it like this. Okay, today we are ending the war. We are engaging in an immediate ceasefire. That would end the killing. That's an easy solution, right? Easy solution news. And then you would work for a peace deal. A peace deal. saying, okay, well, what does Vladimir Putin want? Okay, don't join the EU, or because that's something Putin definitely doesn't want. They wanted a neutral country and to live in peace. And basically what Zelensky would do with these things is he would go like this. And he would say, let's continue the war, let's continue the fighting, let's continue the death, let's continue the destruction. So as you can see, it's a no-win situation for the infrastructure of the Ukraine or the people of the Ukraine. And that's really, really sad. So it looks like there are no easy solutions at the moment, because the leader of the Ukraine basically wants to engage in war and pretend to the world that he's wants peace. He says he wants to engage in peace deals like a week from now, which is July 20th, so he wants to engage in a peace deal. Yet the same day, he sent 136 drones into Russia to bomb the infrastructure in Russia. And then he says he wants a peace deal, which you could only think of maybe he's really not genuine in getting a peace deal, and the death, the destruction will continue, and he will keep consulting with the EU to get more funding for bombs, military equipment, you name it. He just wants to keep fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And where do you think this is going to lead? It's not going to lead to anywhere, any positive outcome from the Ukraine whatsoever. It's not going to lead to any positivity. It won't end the bloodshed. It won't end the war. And it's just going to become a real mess. And then we could all be engaged in World War III if the EU just keeps funding the Ukraine all these weapons to basically keep fighting the Russians when they made it perfectly clear that they don't want the Ukraine to join the EU, and they don't want a continued war with the Ukraine. So we'll see where it leads, and like I said, I will delve into more issues at later dates, and I will keep posting these, and we'll just see what happens. But right now it's just a big mess, and it seems like there's no easy solutions on Easy Solution Newscast. And keep in mind that this is you are the flame of peace. Peace, that's what it is. Love for one another. You are the flame. And you basically, we're all promoting world peace. And let the candle burn in hopes that one day we will have peace in the region and things will go well. Because it can easily be done with a immediate ceasefire. That would be an easy solution. And a peace deal that makes both sides happy, that would end the war. Until next time.